It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Broncos.
They go play action with Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And able to get this to the 31. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Wilson. Rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 19 yards.
Slot man moves right. He'll bite, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Wilson now off the bootleg. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Mims in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Adam Troutman from 13 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Not sure if he's looking for a cutback lane or whether he was trying to get to the corner, but he didn't find either. They ended up forcing him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 43. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Jackson. And incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision. That would have been one for the highlight reel.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
To throw again is Jackson. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Play action. Now Jackson. Complete to Likely on the out route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. To throw is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what it was going to take to make an excellent quarterback. Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson steps away. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Williams. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good work here by the tight end. It's a crossing route off of play action. They're going to let the slot receiver run a post to hopefully let the defense think they're taking a shot. And then they bring the tight end underneath, and it winds up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Jackson will throw again. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
13.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go play action now. Jackson. But his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, report!
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Corner blitz got home there. Pat Surtain, the one that dropped him.
And just when the offense seemed to be figuring things out, they have a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Wilson to throw. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Play action. It's Wilson. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And Judy's going to have a Broncos first down as he's brought down at the 16. Now Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Throwing is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Broncos 17, Ravens nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Well,
those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and effort.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They go play action with Wilson. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taking it about the 36.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Wilson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Middle. Sit hot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
On second down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Alpha, sit hot. 180. What a shot. Hey, middle. Sit hot.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Wilson going to change things up here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Wilson. Flushed out right.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. At second down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again.
This will be caught. Judy.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, Wilson going to throw.
That is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Steps away to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better.